Glad here at the 2008 Arnold Classic with my man Frank, Mr. Triggonomics himself. Trig, what's up, brother?
How you doing, guys? Good to be here. Thanks for coming by.
Frank, what's next for you fight-wise?
You know, we don't know. We're trying to have a 3-fight contract signed with AC-Net. I fought in December against Ed DeWeese. That was my first fight on the contract. We have 2 fights left. But AC-Net, you know, they're in a situation where they're doing so many shows. I literally was in Las Vegas last night. They did the IFL live. Next week, I'm with them doing commentating in Atlantic City. I was with them in Tacoma 2 weekends ago. They're every weekend. It seems like AC-Net's doing an event. Now, do they want to throw an event and lose $300,000, or they want to buy the rights to an event and be able to produce it, put it on TV, and make $100,000? Well, so why would you throw your own event if you can make money every weekend? You know.
Well, I saw the last night. I was watching at like 2 in the morning. It was an exhibition from Extreme Couture.
Yeah, that was Kim Couture's exhibition. Yeah, I was actually in Tacoma that same night that was going live. I was doing the Strikeforce card.
If anybody's going to tell like it is, it's going to be me and Frank. Didn't look so good.
You know what? Really, for her first fight, never fighting before, and having very limited. Like, Kimmy says she's trained probably for 2 years, but it's been a scattered 2 years. Like, you know, all of a sudden Randy has a movie in South Africa, she's in South Africa. Randy has a movie in China, she's in China for 2 weeks. All of a sudden she can't train steadily like a real fighter can. She had the flu the whole week before. Like, she literally was out. Remember, that's where I train. And so I was like, where's Kimmy? She's got to fight this week. She's not here. She's like, she's got the flu. She literally was at home, and she ate a bunch of jabs. There wasn't any headgear on, and she said it was kind of like scuba diving. When you have headgear on, she can't move real well. It's hard to see, it's hard to breathe, which is true. But without the headgear on, she would have got rocked. She would have been knocked, probably would have dropped down a couple times. But for the first fight, first time, and to have your first fight, your first time that you've ever done an amateur event ever in anything ever, to be on TV, that's huge. I'd probably shit myself right there on camera. I throw up as it is, and I know what I'm doing. Can you imagine having to put my first event ever on camera like that? I just couldn't be able to do it. I wasn't able to pull it together. She did a great job, but you know, she looked raw. She looked rough. She ate a lot of jabs, took a couple of rights right to the head, but she came back and fought tough. But you know, as a smoker, it ends up being a draw, regardless.
Well, call me old-fashioned, Frank, but I think that some women are a little too good-looking to get punched in the face.
I don't like women fighting at all. That's just my opinion. Gina Carano and I run around this all the time. Gina's a great competitor. Gina Carano and I train together. I just don't like women fighting. I just never have. I'm not interested in it. I don't like watching it. And part of the reason is because they don't treat women athletes like women athletes. They treat them like women athletes that are sexy. Everything about it is a sexist whole thing about it. Anytime you see Gina Carano and they're doing any kind of camera work on her, she's in a tight shirt with a hat on. That's the sexiest she looks, is with a tight shirt so her tits are hanging out, and a hat on, because that's the profile of her face looks great with one of her Kangol hats on. And to me, it's just like, let Gina Carano be the athlete that she is. When she kicks me in the liver, it hurts like a dude kicking me in the liver, so I have to kick her back like a dude. She trains like a dude, she trains with dudes, but let women athletes be athletes, not, you know, some hot piece of flesh out there fighting around. And just for me, I've always been against women one-on-one combative sports. I don't like women's wrestling, and I'm a former wrestler. I don't like women's judo, and I'm a former judo player. I don't like, and my sensei was a female judo player, and Christy Springer is probably one of the best in the world, but I still don't like watching her compete. It's just, they always try to make it turn into this sexual thing, and they're athletes just like guys are. And until Americans get over that hump of allowing women to be idols, you know, sexual idols when they're competing, I'm not going to like it, because I don't like how it gets promoted. I don't like how it gets marketed. I don't like, the whole thing ends up being a fetish. Like, all of a sudden it hits the internet, and you can see just some guy in a trench coat sitting with a stick of butter on his couch just watching this film, and it drives me nuts.
Frank, when you lose your contract with the UFC, are there hard feelings, or is it just a matter of, do most guys, you think, set their goals on getting back to the UFC?
Well, you know, when you get fired from a job, is there hard feelings when you get fired from a job? Yeah, remember, it wasn't like my contract was up, we didn't renew it. I had a fight or two left in my contract, and I got released, so I was fired.
What was the circumstance surrounding that?
I don't know what it is. Dan has a hang up about me. I don't know what his problem is.
Maybe he only wants one bald guy?
Probably. That's probably what it is. I don't fucking know. I mean, who knows with that guy? I can't even figure out half the time what they're doing over there, and whatever they're doing, it's working, because they're the juggernaut. They're creating money. They're making money. You know, every time you turn around, they got another big thing. You look, pan off the camera left, you see this huge booth that is the UFC booth that's sitting here at the Arnold's, and it's absolutely a monstrosity. And it's been 2 years. Like 2 years ago, they couldn't afford to do that. Now all of a sudden they can do it. They're in England. They're going to Mexico here pretty soon. They're trying to get commissioned in all 50 states. What they're doing is working, whatever the hell it is. But I don't know what it is, you know. And for the life of me, I can't figure it out. some guys, like he hated Sean Shirk, Shirk's back. Hated BJ Penn, Penn's back. He hates Frank Trigg right now. Maybe I'll be back in the future, but it doesn't look hopeful at this point.
Well, Frank Trigg, great fighter, great announcer, underrated announcer, and great guy. Thanks, Frank.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me. Good luck, Special Ed.
Take care, man.